Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of The Other Side Investigations. We're going back to Willow Street this time. The homeowner has contacted us, although we thought that things had settled down, that's what they were meant to do. It seems that they kind of haven't. They haven't got worse, but they've not settled down. So we're going to be going back there, we're going to be doing another investigation. Just to see, if we've missed something. It's a possible thing to happen, alright? We aim not to, but it can happen. Sometimes we can make mistakes, sometimes we can miss something. Especially because the last ghost in Willow Street was such a character, was so active, and was such a big energy. It's very possible that now that that one has been dealt with it being a Moroi, now that that one's been dealt with, the entities that may have been a bit weaker energetically now have that space to actually step forward. So as our researcher has just said, the homeowners, they've kind of left in a little bit of a hurry. They're not really that happy staying here. We have a Kenny Elliott. Okie dokes. Right, I haven't had a lot more information. Again, I've been told the cat's acting strange, but that doesn't really tell me a lot, Oh, and we've got an early season snow. That's funny because I was actually humming Christmas songs quite recently. Seems legit. But as ever, I haven't been back here since I was last year, so I haven't had a chance to do an actual resweep of the house. So I am going in with very little knowledge as to what's been going on. They did mention that they have found a new bone, but we're not sure if that's related or not. It's certainly in a different place. And that creak was eerie. What are you throwing? Are you here? Well, I guess we've found where the ghost is at least. Now, what's the... Thank you. Now, I guess the ultimate question is, what is the cursed object? Right, well, there's nothing there. Because they did say they've found a new one. What are you chucking? Where's the kettle gone? What are you done? Wow. Okay, this is one active ghost. There, I'll put this on. Hopefully you'll chill a little bit now. Ah. Thank you. I don't normally like doing that, but in this case, with how busy the ghost has been, I kind of want that safety net while I get things set up a bit. Because that ghost has been very busy. As you can see, I've only just walked in and it's already throwing things. Interestingly, no events though. That is of interest to me. So, my next goal is definitely to get a camera in. Because I want to try and see if there's ghostwriting. I could also do with potentially making sure that I have the right area. But given how very active it's been, I don't think that's necessarily a problem. As long as it hasn't moved. That's always a risk, right? I will also be making sure that I take with me a second camera because, again, it has been active. It's been uncommonly active, actually. Well, I do declare that's an orb right there. Yeah, that is definitely an orb. Okie dokie then. So I would say that's definitely in the right room. Found some remains, threw this at me. The mirror made me feel weird. I mean, That sort of mirror is never a good sign. And I say that as an active practitioner. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but that sort of mirror is never a good sign. At least not unless, of course, you're 100% certain with what you're doing with it. Are you here? Are you near? What do you want? Where are you? Are you close? Are you here? Are you near? Are you far? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? No. Well, I guess we know where the ghost is. I haven't had Spirit Box though. So I'm somewhat willing to write in orb. Did I get any fingerprints? I got interaction. That doesn't mean that I didn't get fingerprints. I forgot. We've changed how things work, so we prioritize getting the interaction first. But I didn't get Spirit Box. That's kind of important to me. Right. I need you and I need you, please. I'm just going to sit here for a little bit, just see if I get any dots, because it seems to have moved where it's been acting. So before the orb was all the way above the counter. Now it's moved more towards this door area. Interesting. But I've not got dots yet. Even more interesting. Thank you, Snowflake, for flowing straight past. So, I guess you could say we're going back in. Oh, we do have fingerprints. No ghost writing, though. That was freezing temps. I'm pretty certain I just saw freezing temps. So we have fingerprints. And we have freezing temps. If that's true, it's a Hauntu. If. I'm now doubting myself. I'm now questioning if it is an actual Hauntu or not. Because it seems a very busy Hauntu if that's the case. Ah, that's an interesting artifact. I've never noticed that before. And I'm not quite sure what could cause that either. I've just realised what's missing. The orb's gone from that room. Or at least it's gone from where I can see it. Now I'm really questioning if it could be a different ghost, if it could be a mimic. Let me get another camera in, just to be sure. I haven't heard, should I say, any Spirit Box responses though, so it really shouldn't be. I want to see if I can get an alternate angle that will give me a view towards the garage area. Because it's definitely moved where it's being active. Let me do one last sweep. Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? Are you friendly? What do you want? Kenny? Are you here? Are you with us? Can you show yourself? Can you give me a sign? Can you do something? I am definitely not getting Spirit Box. I'm pretty certain that, yeah, it is going to be a Hauntu. That's kind of good news. I mean, it's bad news, but it is actually quite good news as well. The reason I say it like that is that it means that it's, of all the ghosts it could be, it's not... It's not a nice... Oh, there's the orb back. Perfect. It's not a nice ghost, but it's also not a terrible ghost, if that makes any sense. I'm not sure if that actually makes any sense, but as ghosts go, it's not too bad. I can confirm this with a hunt. Thank you, Kenny. But I would like to get the optionals done first. That requires me having a camera. Yes, I can hear you chucking things, Kenny. Very good. And I don't know where the camera was that I was using, but I'll get another one. That's why I keep extra cameras. Solely so I can make sure that I keep a collection of cameras, you know, so I can take photos. Found remains. Mirror made me feel weird. See, it does worry me when I can't see. That was a very impressive throw. That was a very impressive throw caught on camera right there. Right, okay. So we're going to go back in. Wow, Kenny, that was impressive. And I'm going to take this to my favourite hiding spot. I don't think Kenny likes me doing that. Definitely a haunt too. That was definitely a haunt too. I don't know if you heard me say that, but I could tell just from the way that it reacted in the hunt and the way that it basically sped up when it was in the room with coldness. So all that's left now is to take some pills. Just want to get my sanity up enough that I'm going to be able to go back in there for a while. The orb's still there because I'd really like to get a ghost event. Don't get me wrong, it's not terrible if I don't, but I'd really like to be able to, you know, get that ghost event. Because then I can get the ghost picture as well, which I kind of want. I don't know why I want it, but I would kind of like that ghost picture. Wow, Kenny, you've really pulled out all the stops there. Can you show yourself now? Kenny! Show me. show us. I don't think he's going to show himself, which is a bit of a shame. Because as I said, I would have liked to have taken a photo, but sometimes these things don't happen. And I don't want to spend too long waiting for a ghost event that may never happen. So I think I'm going to call it here. I can at least let them know exactly what's haunting the kitchen. I'll come back tomorrow to clear up the remaining stuff. You know, that was a very fast-paced orb. That was a bit of a fast-paced orb drop right there. But yes, I shall come back tomorrow during the daytime to clear up the mess that I've made. You know, clear up my equipment. The homeowner themselves have said that they won't be back today or tonight because they want to give me plenty of time to do my investigation. But I'm going to call it here. Remember, if you've enjoyed this video, this is a vlog sort of thing of me actually investigating these properties. There has been a spate of hauntings across the US that I want to discover about. So if you have enjoyed this, do remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. As we can see, it was a haunt too. I don't normally use the cursed objects. I'd rather take them back to my museum, which I've shown you before. But in this case, given how active it was, and the fact that I did need to lower my sense of being safe, it was easiest to do it with the mirror, knowing that it was possibly not the safest way of doing things. So as you can see, it was a haunt too. I was still doubting at times if it could have been a mimic. But until next time, stay safe out there. And remember, we'll see you on the other side. But until then, bye!